This is video 4 under lesson 3 for coordination chemistry for chemistry 3. So in this video, we are going to go the opposite of naming. We're going to write formulas if we're given the name, and I'm going to go over the first two examples. So with this, we have to figure out the scheme that is present. So bromo triamine platinum 2 nitrate. So we're going to have a split there because we have our cation and anion. And we know that nitrate is NO3 and has a -1 charge. So we're going to have to see what the charge of this is in order to make sure that it's balanced. So we might need multiple NO3s. So if we look here, bromo and amine are the two ligands. So bromo is Br, and sometimes they write mono, sometimes they don't. So if it doesn't have anything in front of it, or if it does have mono, we know it's 1, and it is a -1 charge. Amine, we know, is NH3, and it has no charge, so we have 3 of them with the tri in front of it, but we don't have to worry about that. And we know that platinum is Pt, and it's +2. So if we look at the total charge here, it is +1, so that balances out the -1. So now we just have to make sure that we put these in the right order. So even though the platinum is last in naming, it is first in our complex ion. So we have Pt, bromo triamine. So Br, and there's only one of those. And then we have to put our ammonia in parentheses, and there's 3 of them. And since we have a complex, we put brackets around it, and then we write NO3. So that is our first example. So if we look at number 2, dichloro bis ethylene diamine cobalt 2 ion. So this is an ion, and in fact, we're going to find out that it is a neutral ion, which is kind of an oxymoron, but that's okay. Dichloro bis ethylene diamine cobalt 2. Because cobalt is spelled out, that means that we follow the cation nomenclature. So dichloro, that would be Cl, and we know that Cl is -1, and there's 2 of them. We know we have cobalt, so we can go ahead and write Co. Bis. Bis means 2, and ethylene diamine we can abbreviate as En. So it doesn't matter if the Cl goes first or the En. I'm not going to be really picky about that. So I'm just going to put En2, Cl2, and I'm going to put this in brackets. So if this did have a charge, if this was cobalt 3, that means that this thing would be +1, and we put a +1 up there. But we don't have to put anything. That is just a complex ion that doesn't have a charge. So let's go down to number 9. Diamine silver 1 hexacyanoferrate 2. So with this, here is our separation. We have 2 complex ions. We have a complex cation and a complex anion. So let's look at this one first. So silver is +1. Amine, we know, is 0 charge. So this overall is going to have a +1 charge. So we can go ahead and write that out because silver is Ag, and we write that first. And then diamine, we have 2 NH3s. So there is our first one. Now let's tackle this one. Hexacyano. Well, we know that cyano refers to that, and each Cn is -1, and we have 6 of them. And then we have iron. Iron in this case is +2. So we have -6 +2. So the overall charge of this is -4. Overall charge of the cation is +1. So let's go ahead and write out our complex here. Ferrate refers to iron, and then we have Cn parentheses 6. In this case, because we have a -4 and a +1, we need 4 of these complexes, so we have to put a 4 after that. So go ahead and try the rest of these problems. And remember, in the notes on Schoology, I said to change this to a 3 down here on number 15.